do like the basic, like your name and your age and whatever.
Okay.
Where you live and blah, blah, blah.
Hi, I'm Lauren Romick. I'm 24 years old. I live in Sagamore Hills, Ohio, and I'm from Stowe.
Um, when was the first time you traveled, like with your family or with like that you remember?
The first time I remember was going to Williamsburg when I was a little kid and going around all the historic sites that they had.
Okay. When did you decide? When did you decide to? This is gonna be like so out of order. To
It's
travel
okay.
Out of the U.S.
So the first time I traveled out of the U.S., I was approached by a professor that wanted me to go on her. Do I
It
talk
doesn't
to you
matter,
or
yeah.
okay? That wanted me to be a guinea pig for her study abroad program. She had never been out of the country either, so I volunteered. Then we ended up going to Paris and London for 2 weeks.
I don't even think I knew that. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Have you ever encountered something scary when you traveled?
Yes, many times. I'd say the scariest thing was when we were in Costa Rica driving on a dirt road one night and we were pulled over by 2 police officers that had big guns around them. I don't know if they were machine guns or rifles, but they were huge. And we didn't really speak Spanish at all, just English. And the police officer was being very stern and frightening. And the other one was laughing at us, and we had no idea what was going on. But in the end, we gave them our passports, they looked at them, and we kept driving. And then we couldn't find a place to sleep, so we had to barter with the man to sleep in this weird shed, bunk bed room thing in his front yard. That was probably the scariest night.
Okay, where has your favorite place in the U.S. been?
My favorite place in the U.S. is probably Yosemite out in California. Or the Smokies. It's really a tie, but
Have you, where would you say your favorite, wait. Oh, what is your favorite place that you ever traveled out of the U.S.?
so it's a tie between Spain and Costa Rica, just because they're both so beautiful and so different. And we love the way that Spanish countries feel. They're full of so much color and life and fun.
Out of all those places, what's your favorite place, like altogether, like U.S. or?
I'd say Spain. Yeah, we're gonna go with Barcelona.
Would you ever go somewhere twice?
I would, but we're trying to go to as many different places as we can now, so then we can go back later in life and spend a long amount of time in one place.
How do you decide where to travel?
I go on Pinterest and just look up cool backpacking places, because usually those places have a lot of adventurous outdoorsy things to do. And from there, we just look to see what the best flight is and weather.
Where do you stay when you travel?
So we stay wherever it looks safe and whatever is a good deal. So we've stayed from like shed things and campgrounds in Venice to resorts in Puerto Rico, really anywhere that we can that we feel all right staying in.
Have you met any cool people when you traveled?
Yeah, we've met a lot of cool people, especially when we went backpacking, staying at all the different hostels. We were able to hang out with all the people we were rooming with and just people at the hostel in general. It's very cool.
How do you travel with a full-time job also?
So you take advantage of every day off you have. So whether it's a long weekend like Memorial Day or Labor Day, or just a week of paid time off that you get, you maximize every single hour.
Why do you continue to travel, or like what motivates you?
Just experiencing new things, meeting new people, doing fun stuff that you aren't able to do necessarily in Northeast Ohio or Stowe. It's just cool to get out there and see the world, because it's so different and just so beautiful.
That's it.
Cool.